All right, guys, thank you. Welcome again. Today's September 26th for our internet marketing Q&A session. Really appreciate you guys can make it. Take some time from your busy schedule and listen to this podcast. Well, I'm sorry, this webinar. Once again, my name is Thomas Wooldridge. My website is thomaswooldridge.com, and what we're going to do is we're going to discuss a couple of things. I'm going to mix it up a little bit. I didn't get that many questions for this week, so I went ahead and chose this opportunity to teach a few things about some couple of new strategies that we're going to start implementing here shortly. I know I keep on delaying the other day 10 to day 30, but I'm going to give you a brief overview of exactly what the plan is with the team. And this formula is going to ensure better success and better backlinking strategies to help us grow. Okay, so by now many of you have established a good niche website with some backlinking of some of the Web 2.0 properties, and you should have had several articles already published. There should be at least 5 right now. So shortly, you should be able to start doing more of an aggressive backlinking strategy to help you improve on your search engine rankings. Okay. So what we're going to do is, ideally, the goal is work on all these types of tiers to target your website. As you know, the Panda update, the Penguin update, is continually killing traditional SEO practices. So we, as internet marketers, like I said previously, we're going to have to stand in the forefront and put our best foot forward and future-proof ourselves to ensure that none of these changes is going to affect us. So what we want to do is wrap around a complete strategy to help ensure that we will future-proof our website trafficking. Okay, so this is basically a good illustration of what type of strategy that we want to start focus on. Okay, as you can see, the middle, this is your website blog, and within your website blog, it's going to have all those keywords that are associated with your website. So on the top side, we're going to talk about search engine marketing, and basically that is basically exactly what you're doing right now with the Web 2.0 properties, backlinking, straight to your money site. Okay, so that's one of the emphasis. The next emphasis, which is social media. This is something that I highly stress these last few months about the importance of social media. The importance of social media is because this is what Google is looking at. They're taking more emphasis on how these websites are, what other people are saying about your website or any other website to create the social proof. And Google thinks that it creates a much more relative, let's say, social proof, because they feel that if actual people is commenting about your site, it gives that much more authority and credibility to your website, rather than trying to assume on some kind of, some kind of computer algorithm to help justify how relevant your site is to various backlinking and all that kind of things to figure out how relevant your website is. Okay, so this is why I've said it's very important that you implement, especially Google Plus. I know I've probably said it a million times. Got to get your Google Plus account. Got to get your Facebook fan page account. Got to get like YouTube. You have to have all those accounts. Twitter. Have to have all those accounts pointing to your website. And the key is, many marketers, what they do is they'll put like it look like a fake site. They'll hurriedly put a fake looking site and just backlink it, and maybe do the about us, couple of keyword rich content posts, and then just leave it alone. No, that's not what you want to do. You want to actually make a legitimate looking site. So if you created a Facebook fan page, you need to try to make a very good effort of try to increase the likes or your friend count. You know, leverage some of the things that you already have, like maybe you have a lot of people in your circle that help you increase that. So if you have a circle of people, well, we do, like our Skype group, we have a circle of people. If you have your Facebook site, share it with everybody. Say, hey, like this page, post a comment on the wall, things of that nature, and help become more interactive. And that way, your social media profiles can grow. Just keep that in mind. Just do not just set it and forget it. Those days are pretty much over with. I mean, that's what niche marketing in the past would tell you is, you know, work about 10 days with it and then forget about it. No, it's about maintaining. And then once you maintain that certain property, then you can use that and leverage it to grow another niche or another keyword within that niche itself. Okay. Secondly is article marketing. Article marketing is very, very important, but it's not a good tool to thinking that you're going to get just some of the link juice and that's all you need. No, you got to make very good content-rich articles that actually provide the answers for your visitors in your that's looking for whatever their pain or whatever the question they want. It needs to be answered through your article. It's not. What I'm saying is, it's the days of just putting a spun article and then the resourcing, backlinking it to your money blog and thinking that that's all it. That you can't have that type of mindset anymore. Some of these article marketing directories are very large, and they have a big. One of the things is they want to have a good integrity, and they want to ensure that they have nothing but good content also. So if you provide something really good of value, you're going to be rewarded not only by the search engines, but also within the article marketing, the article websites itself. So what I'm saying is, for example, eZine articles, they have different ranking structures. They got like the basic and the basic plus and the platinum and the diamond level. What you should do is you should aim to increase your letter volume and try to reach those higher type of badges, because once you get those higher type of level, you're going to be able to get more increase in traffic as well. Because what happens is, if you have like 25, 30, 50, or even 50 articles that are relatively similar, well, you want it to be the same niche topic. You don't want to be all over the place with your profile. If you are, you should create another pen name within eZine article, just to make sure that you maintain the content authority within that niche. Okay, so it's just like a social media. It's not about submitting, set it, and then forget about it. No, we're going to have to take some effort. It's almost like you're putting the same amount of energy that you put on your own website. You need to put it into the article marketing websites as well. Or I'm sorry, the article directories as well. Okay. Fourth thing is email marketing. The reason why email marketing is very important, well, actually, what I like to do is combine email marketing with social media marketing. Okay, because to be honest with you, email marketing, traditional email marketing is dying. It's because it's just the nature of right now the internet business as a whole. Because if you think about it, you think about the timeline of how we used to communicate. Okay, we used to communicate heavily on a telephone. Okay, now landline. Now landlines are slowly going away, and it's being replaced by a cell phone. Okay, cell phone has been a way of traditional communication. But as time went on, we noticed that email was the best method to communicate over long distance, because of the fact of it was very time friendly. You was able to save a lot of time, and then you was able to save money, because during a time when cell phones first started coming out, remember, they was very expensive, especially the minutes. So you was always worried about minutes and minutes and minutes. So now what happened is, as minutes, more people got more minutes. Like you didn't have to worry about minutes anymore, especially there's a lot of plans with unlimited minutes. Now it's more into data. I have a Sprint phone, and Sprint has unlimited data, but I pay a little higher premium. But other people are always constantly worrying about the data usage, because data, you can easily go over your data usage, and you could get hit with a fairly large bill from data. And if you think about it, a few years ago, it was more about minutes. I mean, they used to hit you hard if you went over your minutes. So now it's been shifted to more of the data overages. Okay, but just keeping back on back on the topic. Basically, what I'm saying is that there's been trending. When we used to do a lot of email marketing, because the amount of emails everybody gets and the amount of time it takes to open up an email, it just takes too long. So more and more people is not using email as much as they used to in the past. So you think about yourself. How many emails a day do you get? Do you actually read every email? Do you even have time to read every email? The truth is, it just takes a lot of time, and it can be kind of cumbersome. So this is what I'm saying is, email marketing is not as effective as it was in the past. Traditionally, anybody that gets over 10% is excellent. So in other words, if you send 100 emails and only 10 people open it up, that's typical. That's average. That's good. I mean, but realistically, it's a lot of when you look at it overall, it's just a lot of waste of data. Sending 100 just only get a 10% response. You want to be able to get a higher increased response. You can do that by having better relationships with your subscribers. Always provide something of a value, so they'll actually be looking forward to seeing your email, rather than always seeing many of those gurus. You get like 2 emails a day of nothing but offers, and it's almost like spam. I mean, they're always pitching, but they're not really telling you anything on how to do it. They're always telling you somebody else's program that will help you to make rich. So that's not the kind of mode that you want, and those kind of people will be good just to have a 2% open rate. Okay, so they just deal with large volumes, because 2% open rate might be very good when you have a list of 100,000 people. Okay, so now what I'm saying is that email marketing is good to have, but you need to leverage and use that with social media. There is a good plugin called Reportive.com, and I probably put this in my notes. I didn't put it in notes, but what Reportive does is, every time you get an email, you can it coincides with your Gmail account. You can paste that email into a to file, and then you hover it with your mouse, and on the right-hand side, you can see their social media profiles. Okay, so you'll see that person's LinkedIn profile, you can see that person's Facebook profile, you can see Google Plus or Circles, and you can literally add them into your customer's profile. Okay, so now not only do you have email, you're going to have your social media profiles as well. Because funny thing is that people you have a higher open rate when you have like a Facebook message, a Facebook note, or a LinkedIn message. You're going to get a higher open rate, which is really crazy, but that's just the way it is. So what I'm going through that is that also you need email, your social media, and then in the future you want to be able to get text, because text messaging is a feature as well, and that's something that we're going to be discussing in the near future. Because if you think about, if you get an email, if you send your friend or buddy an email or a text, which one you think is going to be responded first? 9 times out of 10, it's going to be your text. It's going to get a response first, because text has about a 90% open rate within 30 minutes to 2 hours. Okay, so that's amazing statistics, rather than your traditional email, which will probably get less than 10% on the average. Okay, all right. So the 5th circle is going to be your webinars and teleseminars that you want to do, and it's all congruent to email marketing and social media. So, and another good thing about this, and if you notice that I do myself, is everything that I do is ability to create more content that can be used later on. Content is very important because, well, it's just important so somebody can review it later on. And one thing that I hate is, like, if you tell somebody something good, you're like, oh wow, I wish I recorded it and have somebody else look at it because somebody else might would have liked it. And that's ideally that what when you think about it, that's what you want, because if you notice that you say the same thing to somebody over and over and over again, now if you just recorded it one time and just showed them the video, you know, all you did was work really hard at one time, and now it's on virtually autopilot because they can watch that video or audio file as many times as they want without you having to repeat it over and over again. Okay. Next is PPC advertising. I know that this is something that many of you struggle with. I mean, in the past I did not suggest doing it because of how much it costs, cost-wise. But excuse me, I had a drink. But if you kind of budget yourself a kind of a realistic amount, you know, like maybe it's like $2, $3, $5, maybe $10 a day. You know, that would strengthen a lot of your SEO campaigns. Okay, I'm thinking, well, I believe, my personal belief is that Google is wanting more and more people to use their paid traffic, any type of commercial website, any type of marketing website. They're going to want you to start, shifting from using their organic SEO into more of their paid SEO. The paid advertising. I think Google is finding out that there is a large chunk of money that they're losing because of a lot of content spam. Because at the end of the day, that's what us marketers were virtually spamming the Google search engine to manipulate the rankings to make sure that our website comes higher. When our website comes higher, then we start making more money. Now, to Google, this is not an advantage to them. They're not making nothing out of it. So in order to repel that, they're just penalizing a lot of the webmasters and then forcing them into doing more PPC advertising. Okay, PPC advertising is a surefire way to get instant traffic to your website in a relatively short amount of period. Okay, now PPC advertising might be a turnoff to you to pay, because you got to pay, but it's really simple if you think about when you break down the numbers, that it's more cost effective. For example, say like you had a product that you wanted to sell for 50 bucks. Okay, so you thinking, like many other people, they're going to want to get a JV, a joint venture partner, or get an affiliate. Alright, so you'll say, okay, I'll do a 50-50 split. So you take that 50-50 split and they send you a sale. Now they taking $25 out of the 50, and you kept 25 and they kept 25. Okay, so you're thinking that's a good deal. Wow, that is a good deal, you're thinking, because you didn't spend no money. The truth is, you spent $25 to get that one customer. Okay, and you put that in perspective, you could have took that $25 and put it into a PPC campaign budget, and you would all equal out the same. Does that make any sense? I hope that makes sense to you guys. And what I'll do is, I know it's probably difficult to understand just hearing it. I'll put this in a hold on, let me see if I can get a okay. Well, I'm sorry. Alright. So, and also, what I want to say is that I'll go ahead and show you a thing towards the end. Okay. So, at the PPC, not only that, we want to have like Facebook ads. Okay. And when we have Facebook ads that we will implement into our social media sites to increase the likes on our website. Now, what I do with my clients is for my business clients is I charge them $350 a month to maintain their social media profiles like Facebook and Twitter and all that good stuff. But what I do is I take 10% or 10 to 20% of that $350, and I will go ahead and purchase ads within Facebook. And what I do is I don't go and send it to their website. I go ahead and send it to their fan page to help increase the likes. Now, what the thing is like once somebody likes it, everybody in there within their following will see that that person liked that site, and you hope them to have a viral effect. You know, that's the goal. So that's just something to take into consideration, that just going to use all these techniques to wrap around your website. Okay, so I know last week we talked about a link wheel. Okay, so this is the link wheel that we see. Alright, but this is how we're going to take it to the next level to increase your backlink. Ideally, before we used to take these like tier 1 backlinks, okay, and we used to send this right to the site. Okay, so this is going to be the difference between this is what Penguin Updates is telling us. Okay, before Post Penguin or Pre Penguin, we would want to take these 200 backlinks and put it right back in here. Alright, but it was a straight manipulation, and Google had caught that. Alright, so instead of taking these 200 backlinks and putting them back here, you want to take some of these 200 backlinks and connect it to your social media, to your Web 2.0 property. Okay, so you want to increase the link backlinks to your Web 2.0 property, therefore strengthening this link to here. Does that make sense? Because Google will see that this Web 2.0 property is backlinked 200 times. So they'll give this a higher credibility and authority. So then you take this site and then you link it to your money site, okay, and it just strengthens this to your own money website. Let's call it money website to explain it. And then you want to have another circle like a tier 2, and then you do the same thing. You take those, you take these backlinks, and then you link to tier 2 right into these backlinks. Okay, and this is how you create Post Penguin. This is how you create a better backlinking structure. You do a link wheel, and then you strengthen your Web 2.0 with these tier 1 black backlinks. Okay, now all these backlinks might look like, wow, that's a lot of work, but it doesn't have to be. The reason why it doesn't have to be is because we have a team and we're going to leverage each other's resources. Okay, so how are we going to do that? All right, so these are the sites that we want to look at. These are the social bookmarking sites. OnlyWire, PixelPipe, Links Alpha. Now you all of them have like premium pro plans, but we're going to do the basic free plan. Alright, so like for example, OnlyWire lets you have, well, let me backtrack. Let me explain what social bookmarking is. Social bookmarking are sites like, let's see if I can get say social bookmarks. That's a good representation. I should have used this icon. Alright. Alright. So these are some of the these are some of the social media accounts that you want to bookmark. Now we got 9 Rules, Dig. Dig is very popular. Okay. Flickr, LinkedIn, Friendster, very popular. NetVibes, Newsline. Basically, what happens is you're going to get all these accounts created, and you're going to link them to your OnlyWire account. And what an OnlyWire account does is you'll bookmark one site. You bookmark one site, and OnlyWire will automatically use that same bookmark, and automatically bookmark the other 25 sites at the same time. So rather than you going to each 25 site and manually bookmarking that site one by one, all you gotta do is bookmark it one time, and the rest, all 25 sites will be done at the same time. That's what OnlyWire does. The same with PixelPipe and Links Alpha. Okay, so I know you're gonna say like, wow, that 25 links it takes a long time to manually create. That's true. It takes a long time. But what we're gonna do is we want to use things like Fiverr. Okay, Fiverr is a good method to use to help you create those accounts. And let me show you an example. Let's see, Fiverr. There's going to be a lot of companies that can automatically create these things. So we're going to say Pixel, or let's say only wire. Okay. Alright, so here we go. Here's some people. I would create one set of OnlyWire accounts for $5. So he's going to create all 25 profiles. Well, you can have more on OnlyWire if you have the more premium plans. But if you have the free plan, you can get all 25 accounts and integrate it into your OnlyWire account for $5. Here's another one. Oh, here's somebody that's saying I would set up 3 fully configured OnlyWire accounts for $25. I mean, with 25 each, social media network for $5. So that's that's 75 different accounts that you're going to be able to 75 different accounts that you'll be able to use to bookmark your website. Okay, 75. So if you went ahead and bookmarked this website, that's 75 backlinks automatically. Okay, so you can see the power of social bookmarking, how powerful it is, and how relatively simple it is. Then at the same time, what you're going to do is you want to take all those links that you bookmark and you're going to ping them. Just how we did in the earlier sessions on how to ping. I think it was day 4 or day 5 where we was pinging, and you want to ping all those. All right. So there was another site that even actually helped you ping. It's called Linkalicious. Linkalicious.me. I'll give you the site, and it helps you ping all your sites for you. So you collect all the links and ping. And what, like I said, what ping does is notifies search engines like Google to say, hey, this site is new. I want you to come and crawl it. Because just because you got the link, it doesn't mean it's going to get crawled. You have to force Google to say, I want you to come in and crawl it and add it to your search engine. I want you to crawl it and add it more spiders to add. All right. Now I'm going to take this a little further, because what you don't want to do is have a footprint into your social bookmarking. What footprint means is that Google is going to notice that you got the same websites bookmarked all the time. We always have to be very fluid. And we can't, Google's like a detective. They're going to look for trends and similarities. So what you're going to do is you're going to trick them. And the way we trick them is within our teams, we're going to do like bookmark swaps. Okay? And what bookmark swaps means is that guys. I want to make sure that it's getting recorded. Alright. So what bookmark swaps is, it's kind of like how you probably heard, if you've been in internet marketing for a while, you probably heard of things like safe swaps, where people exchange clicks with emails. You always hear about swapping links, right? What we're going to do is we're going to swap bookmarks. And the way you do it is you'll work with another team member. If you have 3 OnlyWire accounts, another person has 3 OnlyWire accounts. Now what you do is say, all right, let's exchange bookmarks. Just like that, now you're going to double. You will double your bookmark, not only from your own sites, but on somebody else's sites. So there you go. Now you're going to have 150 backlinks to your Web 2.0 property. Okay, so just think about that, how massive that is. Because now if we have 4 or 5 people with it, you times 5 times 75, and it's, you see what I'm saying? It's the possibilities are endless. Okay, we're going. That's what the team. That's what the team is there for, to help us share each other's resources. Okay. Secondly, we're going to do a lot of comment swaps. The way we do it in comment swaps is we're going to have, each of y'all should have a Squidoo account, a Hub Pages account, many of the other Web 2.0 properties. You're going to exchange comments on each other's blogs. So what you do is you're going to get up on Skype and say, hey, here goes my Squidoo article. I want everybody to post a comment. Okay? So if you post a comment, that's going to initiate more credibility in the eyes of Hub Pages and Squidoo. Okay? These are not the kind of stuff that people spam the search engines with things like SE Nuke or any of their other software. They're not doing this kind of stuff. They're not creating interactive. They're not taking it one step further. It's all about build it and forget it and ping, and that's all. You know, but no, this is what I was saying when we go back into here is we have to build up our sites. We got to build up our article marketing accounts. We got to build up our social media accounts. We got to build all of our profiles. And this is going to strengthen and give us some more credibility. Okay, all right. So just think about it. So what we're going to do is in the future, we're going to keep the Skype groups, but for the bookmarks and the comment swaps, I'm going to get it to make it easier to manage. We're going to put it into our Facebook group. Okay. Some of y'all don't use Facebook, but I'm going to tell you, 90% of the marketers are using Facebook to communicate with each other. Okay. You know, additionally to Skype, but Facebook is the method of keeping keeping in touch with each other. Okay, so that's basically let's see, there was so that's basically in a nutshell of today's thing. I know I talked for a while. Just keep in mind the last email that I sent. I remember I'm planning to have a membership site. And what I want from each and every person in here is I want you to help and participate into this big membership site. So I can't do everything myself. So what I want is if you can create something that you're really good at, like a Camtasia video, or you can write an article of the process that you use to create your Squidoo account, to create your Hub Pages account, and send it to me, and I will make sure that I'll mention and give you all the credit, have all the backlink to your website, and show, and this right here will give you a credibility and some authority. So in the future, if you plan on doing something like having your own membership site, this is how you're going to start and ramp off your campaign. If you want also any testimonials, is very appreciative too. I will list these testimonials right into the sites itself, into their sales pages. So you'll have the opportunity to have, you know, either your name or your pen name, your testimonial, and another backlink to your site as well. I'm sure you've probably seen a lot of these sales copy, and they always have the testimonials, and then they have a link. Now imagine your face being in there. Okay, so that's the kind of opportunity that I want everybody to be a part of. Okay, and with that, with your contribution, then you will also get a free membership into the program as well, which I'm planning to sell for between $25 to $39. Depends on how much content I'm able to upload. The amount of content is going to depend on about how much bandwidth that it's probably going to be using, and such like that. So thank you very much. Continue to send me any of your questions or whatever that you have concerns, and really appreciate it. And you guys have a really good day, and talk to you soon. Thank you.
Screen sharing has stopped.